A Pimp My Pokemon production.
What's up, Pokemon trainers? This is Pimp My Pokemon with episode 9 of my black and white walkthrough called Can You Smash It? And no, I'm not referring to some wrestling WWE match. So we're just gonna pick up a quick TM from this woman over here. Yup. So yeah, she's saying that it's effective against normal types. And here's Berg, that dickhead who just leaves us. What the fuck, man? We need some help. But that's what I'm for, I guess. So here's a nurse, but unlike any other nurse, she will battle you before she will heal you. So that's kind of gay. But yeah, so we'll just take her down with my Muna. It is a very stupid matchup on my part. However, I needed the HP EV, so I go in for a yawn. And I am actually surprised by how well I did in this battle. It even used the skill called Imprison, which basically means I can't use my Psybeam anymore. Which sucks major balls because Psywave is a really shitty attack. But I just keep spamming it. And yeah, it's looking good for me so far. Thank God I got it to sleep. And it remains asleep, which is awesome. Keep spamming that Psywave. And yep, getting that HP EV. So this is awesome. For Muna, finally we get to an area where there will be more special attack, defense, and HP EV yielding Pokemon. So Muna will gain some levels here. And an important part of this episode will be catching our newest team member. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, so we'll have to watch till the end to find out. And ta-da, we get the move Imprison. Imprison, sorry. Ourself. I was pronouncing that wrong the whole time. So now she heals us, and you can go back to her as many times as you want. She won't battle you again, don't worry. And just heal up. So we're just gonna get a quick Pokeball over here, and we get an Ether from that ball. And that basically restores one of your moves by 10 power points, which is awesome when you're far away from a Pokemon Center. But right now we have no need for it. We're just gonna switch to put Servine first to get some action on her. I mean on him. Yeah. By action I don't mean sexual action, I do mean Pokemon battling, so don't get me wrong about that. So we're gonna get a quick Speed EV from this Cottony, which is exclusive to Pokemon Black. You can only catch Cottonies in Pokemon Black, I think. Yeah. And in Pokemon White you can only catch Petalils. But in Nacrene City there is one girl who I showed you 2 episodes ago who will trade your Pokemon for the other one. So in Pokemon White I can catch a Petalil, so I could trade my Petalil for a Cottony if I really wanted one. But out of the 2, Petalil is the stronger one. So if you're playing Pokemon White, you should definitely think about catching it. If you're playing Pokemon Black, just trade it with that girl. It'll grow faster, 50% faster due to being traded. So yeah, Petalil is an awesome Pokemon because its evolution itself has an ability called Chlorophyll, which boosts its speed in the sun. And because in most competitive fights weather is a major factor, using Sunny Day is a key move, and you'll probably want on one of your Pokemon in your team. So Chlorophyll is an awesome ability to have in a Sun team. It's called a Sun team when you have a Pokemon using Sunny Day. Yeah, so that was a mouthful. And now we're going to go on to the next trainer. And the only reason I didn't catch Petalil, I was actually pissed off because I chose Servine. So another grass Pokemon would just be ineffective. So here's a Roggenrola, which you can catch in a cave where we met Team Plasma after they stole a young lady's Pokemon. You can go back to that cave if you want to go catch Roggenrola right now. It is an awesome Pokemon. It has some really good base stats, but I just think the typing isn't too great because it's a pure rock type, which kind of sucks. It has a lot of weaknesses. So we meet an ugly ass Pokemon over here, which we have to run away from. Wow, that is some ugly shit. But it does give us Speed EV, so it's awesome for training a grass Pokemon because also you have the super effective type matchup. So if you did get a Petalil, it's an awesome Pokemon to train the Petalil on. We won't catch Petalil in this route, I don't think. You can catch it in the next when we go deeper in Pinwheel Forest, but that'll be all covered in the next episode. So the reason I'm catching the third Pokemon is not I did want it in my team, but it's also to demonstrate to you guys something you can do in this area about smashing a really big rock to get a valuable item, and you can do that daily. It's basically called a challenge rock, which you want to smash with a fighting type Pokemon, and you have to first teach that fighting type Pokemon Rock Smash, and then you can go to that challenge rock daily and get a star piece, which can be sold for 4,900 Pokedollars, which is quite a lot of money. I think 4,000, yeah, it's quite a lot of money, especially if you guys are short on money. I don't think people really get short on money in Pokemon games, but if you do, you can always go over there and get some quick cash. Yep, so now we go into the process of catching the Pokemon, and there are two Pokemon you can catch here. One is Timburr, and one is an exclusive Pokemon depending on your version of Pokemon Black or White. In Pokemon White, you can catch a Pokemon called Throh, Throh, and it is known as the bulkiest fighting Pokemon in the game, which also boasts a really high attack base stat. However, in Pokemon Black, you can get a Pokemon called Sawk, S-A-W-K, and this one has incredibly high base attack stat, which is even higher than Through's base attack stat, and reasonably high speed. But its defense, special defense, and HP are reduced in comparison. However, both are good Pokemon. I prefer Sawk in this team because I need a more offensive sweeper right now. So yeah. So if your team is similar to mine, then you guys will probably want to get a Sawk. And if you can't obtain a Sawk, then you'll pass off on the opportunity. But if your team is full of aggressive Pokemon, you'll want to Throw because it's a really good balance, it's a really good wall, and it can absorb a lot of blows. So yeah, so definitely choose Throw in that scenario. The Pokemon I told you guys about first was Timburr, and that has 3 evolutions, and it is like the Machop of Pokemon Black and White, because to get to its 3rd evolution you have to trade. So if you don't have access to trading, even though it's really widespread nowadays, if you're not able to trade for any reason, then you should definitely go with Throw or Sawk. So here I meet Throw finally after like 8 battles or something, and we're gonna catch him. We're gonna use another Vine Whip and throw a Great Ball at him, and let's see how that goes. So yeah, Throw is quite good, especially early in the game, because his base stats are really overpowered early in the game because he doesn't have any evolutions, so he can completely dominate probably up until the 6th gym or something. But then after that he becomes more average, but still he is a force that you can't really mess with that easily. So yeah, don't look down upon him or anything. Definitely catch him if you need a fighting Pokemon. Okay, so me being the fag I am, I have to nickname all my Pokemon. I don't know why I didn't nickname Muna. I think I was just too busy in that episode. But I'm gonna name my Throw Bruce Lee. I know it's really original, but yeah, I just couldn't think of anything else at the time. So we're gonna go and teach him Rock Smash, which you're gonna want to do with any fighting Pokemon you choose in the end. The move isn't that great, it's only 40 base power, but with the stab advantage, the same type advantage bonus, it'll go up to 60 base power. But still, it's not that great. But as it being a TM in these more recent, in Black and White, I think only. I think in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generations, it was an HM to clear the boulders in the way. Now it's a TM, so you can delete it whenever you want. That's the point. So I'm just going to switch to put Servine first to show you guys a quick trick for EV training. And basically this trick works on the basis that when you switch out a Pokemon, like I'm just going to switch out Servine here to Muna. When you switch out a Pokemon and you defeat the Pokemon, both Pokemon gain 1 EV each. Unlike experience, EVs can't be split up. So even if your Pokemon was in there for 1 turn as my Servine was, they'll still gain defense EV, because Venipede gives a defense EV. So both of them gain a defense EV. So this is efficient when you're training a lot of Pokemon, and it works really well when you have the experience share. because when you have the experience share, you can train your weak Pokemon in whichever EV you want without even bringing it into battle, which is truly amazing. And that's a great mechanism of this game, which we'll exploit later on, not right now, because we first need to finish through the game. So that is a challenge rock, that big ass rock in the middle of this area, which kind of looks like a big ass shit. But yeah, so we're just gonna test out. Wow, that was a high kick. We're just gonna test out our throw. Oh shit, we're gonna change first to get an attack EV on Servine as well, and we're gonna test our throw, our Bruce Lee, sorry. So what I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm not gonna include throws, EVs, and all of the rest of the Pokemon I catch, because eventually I'm gonna be having 6 Pokemon in my team, and keeping track of all 6 of them will be, I think, just redundant. And I think you guys can understand the idea of EVs by just looking at my Muna and Servine EVs. So in all of the episodes after this, only Servine and Muna EVs will show up on the screen, and throws EVs and all the rest of the Pokemon I catch won't. So those will be more casual Pokemon. I can just play them into battle whenever I want. I won't really be trying to EV train them in a certain stat. So yeah, it's just going to be more carefree and more fun, hopefully. So yeah, and now we're going to use an antidote on Muna, because Muna got poisoned from that Venipede asshole back there. So we're just going to use a challenge rock, and Bruce Lee will smash it. And he gets a star piece. Good for you, Bruce Lee, awesome. Actually, this guy looks more of a Bruce Lee than my Pokemon, but whatever. And he'll also have a Timburr. Yup. But I can take it down easily, as you saw. Just whenever you're weaker than the Pokemon, if there's a level gap, you'll probably want to reduce their stats somehow, like by Leer, or reduce your stats somehow by maybe Howl, which increases attack. I don't know, depending on which move you have. So basically, when you're lower level, you need to prepare for a longer fight. So you'll want to change stats. You'll want to apply a status to the Pokemon, like sleep, paralysis, poison, etc. So yeah, just try that out. And we're gonna finish him off with a seismic toss, which looks pretty cool. And yup, and he gains a level. Look at those stats. Fuck. You can see how overpowered this Bruce Lee is in the beginning of the game, which is awesome. So guys, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I will be releasing one every day. Tomorrow we'll explore deeper into Pinwheel Forest. And please thumbs up, it means a lot to me, and I think it's easy for you guys. And please comment, and thanks for being supportive so far. I really enjoyed making this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So yeah, peace out guys.